am. Happy Savage Sunday. Hope you guys had an amazing week. Definitely been a crazy week for me, for sure. But let me give a couple shout outs while everyone joins in. If I can get this together here. My phone, I need to get a new phone soon. This thing is really bad. It's so bad. What's up, Jan the fam in the house? What up? We got Annette Ward, Kelsey York, Dr. Leonard, what's good? We got Pumpkin. Right, Pumpkin? You want to say hi? You always like to come say hi, don't you? What's up, Jack Edwards? Hey, Major Michael Payne. What's up, Autumn? Felice City Gramps, what's up? Jack Edwards, Joanne, Thomas, what's good, Sherry, Miss Highlighter. SL Productions in the house. What's up, buddy? Hey, Amber. What's up, Robin? Joseph, Jaden, James. What's up? What's up, Kelsey, Dave, Stephanie? How's New York been? What's up, Auto Queen? What's up, North Ray? We got Julia, or excuse me, Julie. My daughter's Julia, so I get that confused all the time. What's up, Shay, KJ? Kate O'Connor, what's good? Shut a bug. So yeah, guys, it's been a pretty crazy week. Just an update on my eye. Tomorrow, I have to go down to the eye hospital, so wish me luck for that. Keeping your prayers. Over the last few days, been using the drops. Last night I went to bed, probably the best it's been. I didn't have any pain. I thought it would I thought it was pretty much already healed up completely. Then I woke up this morning with a really stabbing pain on the top of my eye, which is kind of weird because I thought I had killed whatever the infection was, but maybe I didn't. And I actually stopped using the drops yesterday because it was making my vision blurry. I was thinking I was using too many drops. So yeah, that wasn't too great. I did start taking the drops again today, and now my eye feels better, but makes me wonder why that is. So obviously I have to go. I know they're going to want to do the surgery pretty soon, so it should be a pretty freaky week for sure, you know. But I was just online just a little bit ago, and I seen some shocking news. Like, to me, I've been saying this for a very long time, but it's pretty amazing to be able to actually see it as fact out there in the news or whatever, or the lack of the news. But you know, I've said for a while, guys, you know, the whole coronavirus thing, I mean, people are so scared. I mean, people wearing masks, been crazy. And you know, the one thing that hasn't made sense is the numbers. None of the numbers ever seem to have made sense to me. And, you know, people dying from car accidents and all of a sudden they die from COVID. Doesn't make sense. Well, you may not have heard this because, of course, the national media doesn't talk about this. It is kind of trending on Twitter right now. Of course, Twitter is not trending it. But the CDC this last week, and everyone goes by the CDC, Central Disease, CDC, Central Disease, CDC. I don't know, Central Disease, I don't even know what it stands for. But anyways, they, this week, changed their numbers for COVID deaths, which is crazy. Because it showed that almost 160,000 Americans have died from corona. Well, guess what? The CDC themselves have come out and said that 94% of those deaths are not true. In fact, only 6% of those deaths were true because what they were doing, they were grouping up deaths, and basically if somebody died from a car accident or a motorcycle accident, you know, they would say they had COVID because of one reason or another, or there was people around them. But they reflected the real number, and it's less than 10,000 people have died. That's according to the CDC, which makes you wonder, what the hell, you know? So that's pretty crazy. You know, I suggest you go and look yourself. You know, you can go on Twitter and just type in CDC corona numbers or CDC corona deaths, and there's just people talking about it every couple of seconds. So in case you didn't know, wanted to let you guys know that. Kind of makes me think was nearly never as bad as they wanted everyone to be afraid that it was so bad. So that was kind of good news that came out and the CDC did that, but of course the news doesn't cover it. So I figured I wanted to tell you guys that because a lot of you probably don't know that, and I always want to look out for your guys' best interests. So I thought it was pretty crazy. So definitely wanted to tell you that shocking news, because I've kind of known that for a very long time, but to actually see that from the actual CDC website was pretty wild. So that definitely is good. I mean, you still want to be precautious. I mean, it's a real thing, obviously, but it's not what, you know, they made it out to be for sure. Skyrich Deals, what's up, homie? Good to see you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. What's up, Laura? We got Lori K in the house. What's good, Lori K? Lori Hinkle. We got a lot of Loris. A lot of people who died were not COVID. Exactly. Well, what it is 96% of those people that they said died didn't die. And, you know, they said there's millions of cases of people that have had corona that just haven't died from it. But even those numbers are just way off. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but last week they announced that 77 NFL players, 77 different NFL players, which is football if you don't know that, had tested positive for COVID. Well, some of you guys are probably already heard this because it's been in the news. Out of those 77 people, they were retested properly, and 0 had corona. 0. 77 false positive tests. So if 77 false positive tests right there, how many more are false positive tests? Gotta realize there's a lot of screwery going on behind the scenes, and it's scary. Definitely is scary. So I hope the truth keeps coming out, because that's what we all need. I mean, so many people lost their businesses. Every single person that I'm talking to right now has been affected by this one way or another, and many people very, very badly. I mean, shoot, look, Chelsea and I haven't even gone and like, you know, really did a good traveling video where we traveled to other states and stuff, because a lot of states are closed and things like that. So now that we kind of know the truth, and I think in the next couple of weeks, it'll start getting out there more and more, and I think that could allow us to get back on the road and do a trip. And what I've really been wanting to do is finish our fan meetup trip, where last year we went and visited 20 states to do 20 different fan meetups, and we still got quite a bit of states to do this year. So as long as it's going to be safe, then I'm all about doing it. So cool. Yeah, definitely excited for that. I wanted to say, every Savage Sunday, I want to have a positive quote, or I want to add some positivity toward our live streams. And as you guys can probably see by the picture of the live stream, I put a quote on there, and I can't remember exactly what it says now, what I put on there, but it says something about, giving to others really, helps light up the darkness. Well, I gotta actually read it, because now it just sounds silly if I don't know what it actually says. So yeah, let me look at that really quick again, because I think I'm messing that up here. So what it actually says, which you guys probably already all know while I'm sitting here trying to look at it, it says, every time you do a good deed, you shine the light a little farther into the dark. And that is so true, man. Like, it really is. I've told you guys a lot of times where, something kind was done for me, and it just totally changed my output, totally changed how I interacted with people. And this week specifically, I've really tried to change the way I am when I go places. So like, if I go to the grocery store, I go to Walgreens, gas station, whatever, I try to be a little more friendly than I've, been in the past before. I'm like many people, where it's just, you don't talk much to people or say much. But, I've tried to just be a little bit of a positive shine, toward, people, even if it's just the littlest thing, And definitely think that that statement is true. Like, imagine a tunnel. Imagine I'm in the phase rug tunnel and all the lights are out. And, you know, I turn on my light. It might not light up that whole tunnel, but it lights it up enough so I can see it. And the more I do, the further I go, the more it lights up more of that tunnel. And I think that is very true in our own lives, where, you know, maybe the things that we do don't make the biggest impact or the impact that we actually want, but just putting a little bit more light out there into the darkness is always a good thing. And I definitely think, especially with the way people are right now around the entire world, where they're extremely scared on, you know, different things that are happening, you know, I definitely think we need to stay positive. We need to stay happy. You know, we need to encourage one another. We need to be kind to one another. You know, there's times in the past where, you know, I've been guilty of this myself, where I'll go on Twitter and somebody will say something that is just completely false, and it really pisses me off. So I'll respond, and I'll respond. What I need to do is make my point, but do it in a positive way where people think, oh, okay, well, I'm not getting called stupid. I'm not getting called dumb. You know, somebody's, you know, trying to say it in a nice way. And I think all of us can try to maybe do that a little bit more on a day-to-day basis, where, you know, we just try to put a little more positivity toward things. Sometimes we get done wrong, and that is a crappy thing that happens to people. Like, a lot of us get done wrong for certain ways, or, you know, certain days, or whatever. And it's so easy to lash out, lash back, than to maybe just take it with a grain of salt and come back with maybe a compliment, something that would shock that person. And it's amazing what that does to people. And it also is amazing what it does to you, how it makes you feel. I've seen people that are just, you know, very depressed, very unhappy, and they do these little things to try to help others. And it ends up helping them more than anybody, because, you know, they feel that love, they feel that appreciation, which is definitely missing in today's society for sure. Anyways, let me see who else here. Chelsea is actually uploading a video right now. She filmed, and I'm gonna put my video out tomorrow, but Chelsea did like a tour, is doing a 3-part video. I'm doing one video, just one video. It has everything in it. But it's when she did, when Lou and I went and filmed the last video that I put out, which was the abandoned mill and the abandoned church and all those 3 properties. The girls, Patty from the G team, Chelsea, Lucid, which is Lou Rock's girlfriend, and the Raptor Adventures, they did a girls only video while we were doing that, and that's the video she's putting out today. And it got crazy. Like, she had to call me at the end because they were all freaking out. They thought someone was there. Patty had a gun on her. Patty took her gun out because that's how scared they were with the paranormal activity that was going on. I mean, it was so much that they thought somebody actually was there, and there was nobody there. So she's gonna be putting that video out. Maybe I can show you like a sneak preview before we end this live stream, but it's super good. I definitely suggest you guys going over there. It would be dope. So anyway, let me say hello to my fan. What's up? What the heck TV? What's up, Dr. Leonard? Shutterbug, Beverly. What's up, Lulu Star, William? So yeah, guys, I'm going to be going to the Bascom Palmer Eye Institute tomorrow. Definitely a little nervous because I know what's going to happen. The other thing is, which kind of sucks, I know what's going to end up happening. They're going to see me tomorrow. They're going to want to then see me the very next day, because they're going to want to schedule a specific doctor there that I've been seeing a long time to come see me. So I go tomorrow. They're going to want me to come back the next day, and then maybe to do surgery the next day after that. Well, the thing that sucks is it's 2.5 hours away from where we live. So we have to drive 2.5 hours there tomorrow, do the thing, and then drive 2.5 hours back. And then the next day drive 2.5 hours there, and then drive 2.5 hours back. So that's like 10 hours of driving for 2 days. I thought about staying at like a hotel or something down there, but you know, things are tight right now, so I really can't afford to just go spend the night at a hotel just because it's convenient. I know it will cost, you know, gas money obviously to go back and forth, but yeah, I think we're just gonna take the drive. Maybe I can even live stream in the car one day. keep me a little company. I definitely want to start live streaming on DLive again. So if you didn't know, I like to live stream on DLive. It's been like a month since I've been on there just because there's been so much stuff happening. But definitely want to get back to DLive. But what have you guys been up to? What have you guys been doing this week? Have you guys done any good deeds for anyone? Seen any great positivity? Anything cool happening out there? Yeah, Paula, I appreciate that. Everything definitely will be okay. Definitely staying positive with it. I did freak out a little bit today when I woke up and my eye was like hurting. I didn't tell Chelsea because I didn't want her to worry, because the last few days Chelsea has been very worried and she hasn't even been able to do a lot of the stuff that she does. She's been kind of like me, just bumping around, watching TV, doing stuff. And she says it's because she's been really worried. So obviously I don't want to worry her anymore, but I did tell her I need to go tomorrow, which I need to go anyways. So yeah, that's that. She does definitely get worried. She is a sweet person. Done a bit of fishing. Cool, Mark. Did you catch anything good? My sister is getting married next year. That's awesome, Jack. That'd be fun. Do they have a hospice house? I guess that's a question for somebody out there. I do love it when you guys chat amongst yourselves too. That's cool. That's cool. We could help at least one night for hotel. Oh, Susan, that's really nice of you, but you don't have to do that. I appreciate it. That's really sweet of you. I just appreciate you guys, being there for me, and that's awesome. But another cool thing is I just got an email a little bit ago from a production company that is doing a documentary on the most haunted houses in America. And they contacted me and asked me if they could use my footage from one of these houses that they're going to be featured in this video. Now, can anybody guess which house that is? And let me tell you, I don't think anybody will guess it. I don't think anybody will guess it because it's not like one of the big ones. So I'm curious. I'll give it a minute and see if somebody can guess this right. But it definitely is one of the most haunted houses out there, publicly and in my video. I'm curious if you guys could get it right. What's up, Red Dragon? Good to see ya. What's up, Carol? Sweet tea. I could go for some sweet tea right now. Have you contacted a school for the blind? No, I have not. But I am going to be filming that video soon where I might actually go film it tonight, where we go to like a cemetery and I film a video completely blindfolded. Thank you. I appreciate that, Anita. Beverly, thank you for sharing my direct donation link. That's very nice of you. My eye is doing okay, Carmen. Nope, it's not the Lizzie Borden house, not the witch's house, not Bobby Mackey's, but that's a good idea though, Annette. That would have been a good one. Amityville house, no. But I think you're really close when you say that Grey Wolf Cemetery. It's not the Amityville house, but it kind of seemed like the Amityville house in a sense. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. Appreciate that, my brother from the UK. James, let's hunt at the Hales-Bar Dam. My treat. Wait, is that open? Is that? Oh, wow. You'll have to send me a Haunting the Haunted. You'll have to send me an email or something about that. I went to Hales-Bar Dam before, but I knew the owner left, and I didn't think you could get back in there. But if we can get into Hales-Bar Dam, hell yeah, I'll go back. Did an overnight challenge there, actually. With Omar and J Station, of all people, actually, a while back. That house that you were possessed, Omar, and had the weird paintings. No, but that's a good one. Maplecroft, nope. I'm telling you, no one's going to get it. No one's going to get it. Stanley Hotel, that's a good guess, but no. It's actually in Florida. It's actually very close to my house. And that's probably going to not help anyone out. Conjuring House, no. Lots of prayers. Thank you so much, Louisa. I appreciate that. Definitely will take all the prayers I can get. The Octagon House, no, but good guess. Not the Conjuring House, not the Winchester House. All right, I'm just going to tell you. The May Stringer House, no, but good guess also. I know I've done so many places, says Lost Minion. Nope, none of those. Yellow House, that's a good guess again. No, it is the one that is at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Does anyone know where it is, what it is now? It's a house that was brought to the South Florida Fairgrounds. Let's see. Anyone gonna get it? And it rhymes with griddle. Let's see. Someone's gonna get it. I know someone's gonna get it now. Don't want to say, don't say dope. Nope. Come on, Zoe's not. You still can't get it. Zoe's gotta get it. Hold on. I might have to end up doing a giveaway or something here if it's this hard. Nope. Yes, Jan the Fam, you got it. Jan the Fam says the Riddle House. That's what it is, the Riddle House, guys. Now, a lot of you may not have seen my video from the Riddle House. It is known as one of the most haunted houses in all America. And we caught something super creepy while we were there. If you guys haven't seen that video, just type in Riddle House, the Fam, and it'll pop up. But they want to use my footage in their documentary, so I thought that was really cool. So I will let you guys know. That's actually, the documentary they're doing is going to be released on Amazon Prime. So when that gets released, I'll definitely let you guys know because I'm curious how that comes out. Let's see what else happened this week. Man, I feel so bad. I got a DM from a fellow YouTuber. A lot of you guys may know who it is. His name is Nuke's Top 5. I'm sure some of you guys have probably seen his channel. It's basically where he, does top 5 type videos, top 5 scariest this, top 5 scariest that, things like that. And he said, bro, he's like, I don't know if you know this. He was really nice when he did it, but he's basically really nice. He's like, man, I hate to bother you, but like, man, I don't know why, but I guess, you're with Full Screen, right? That's my network. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I think they copyrighted striked my video, or not copyright strike, but they copy claimed my video. And he gave me the link, and it's a video that he put out a year ago where I was like #1 on the list of a top 5 video. Well, I guess my network copy claimed his video, which is strange because ever since I've been with him for 4 years now, or 3.5 years, I told him I did not want to opt into the program where if somebody used any of my footage, it would copyright claim their video, and basically I would then get the money for their video. So when he did that, I looked at the video and had like 2 million views. Now, I think a lot of people would have been like, damn, had 2 million views. We copyrighted claim and we got the money from his video. Like, a lot of people might have been like, okay, I'm going to take that money, But I told him that I would send an email to my network and tell him to release it, that he's always welcome to use my footage. Because out of everybody out there that does those type of videos, he's literally one of the very best. He always emails me or DMs me before he uses my footage and asks for permission, which is always really great because a lot of people, won't do that. And some of them will use your footage and then put your information in the description, which is cool too. And then sometimes people use your footage and they won't even credit anything. So he's one of the good guys out there. So I emailed the network, and an hour later he messaged me back. He's like, thank you so much, bro. They already canceled the claim. So big ups on Full Screen for doing that quickly. And, sorry to my homie over there at he was very, very cool about it. He knows it wasn't my fault. He's like, at first, he was like, I didn't know, man. He's like, I was thinking like, dang, would James really do that to me? And he's like, nah, I didn't think so. So I thought it was kind of funny. I was pretty shocked to find out that even happened, but he's a good dude. Check out his channel. He does a lot of, cool videos where, again, he does like top 5 something. So you get to see like really creepy footages on his videos, which is neat. So yep, that's something else that happened this week. Yeah, cool, Susan. Yeah, it's definitely a good video. Definitely check it out. It's called, I forget what it's called, but just type in Riddle House, the Fan. Your fan video on the haunted house. Appreciate that. Love Nukes. Yeah, he's a good dude. I like him a lot. You should come to Kentucky and explore haunted train tunnels with me. That would be cool, Stuart. I didn't know there's haunted train tunnels there. Definitely would be neat. When are they when will you be collaborating with Omar again? Missing Jomar. I don't know. Probably in the next couple of weeks we're getting together. in Orlando. So I would probably say probably around then. Would probably be around something like that, 2-3 weeks, something around that time. Somebody said hi, Patty. What's up, Patty? Hey, Grey Wolf, Skyrich. What up, dude? What the paranormal? What's Amy and Miss Giggles up to? Says, hope everyone is having a great Sunday. I hope you're having a great Sunday too. What the paranormal? Just think, Corona messed up our family reunion, right? Amy messed up. Amy was putting together this huge family reunion thing, which they do every year and do awards, which is super cool. And this was going to be the first year that I and Chelsea attended, and we weren't going to tell anyone. We were just going to surprise everyone and show up. And yeah, can't believe that. Like, I literally cannot believe that the CDC finally updated their website to show the real numbers, and then nobody on the news is talking about that. You would think that's a big deal, but I think in general, most people that have common sense know that they've been doing some screwery with the numbers anyways. And man, just in 1 week, imagine the information we got. 77 NFL players tested positive, and then they're tested for real, and 0 out of 77 have it. How many other people got a false positive, you know? And then we find out the CDC changed our numbers to show that instead of 160,000 deaths in the US, there's only 9,000 something deaths in the US. That's a big difference. And I knew this. I knew there was foolery going on when, I forget the number. I think it was almost 300 separate testing facilities all showed between a 98 and a 100% positive test rate. And then they got caught, and then all of a sudden it changed to 9.8 on average. So a lot of it was in Florida too, which is, you know, my state, which kind of sucked to hear. So that's when I really, like, my ears started perking up, and I'm like, okay, there's something else going on with this. And yeah, now we're starting to get the truth. So yeah, I don't know. You know, I got to a point where, so I shouldn't tell you this, but I'm gonna tell it to you anyways. A few weeks ago, Chelsea and I went to a 7-Eleven. It was late at night, super late at night, no one was there. And I was like, you know what, man, a whole nother story in itself, but this is what I was thinking at the time. And, you know, I went in there, and then the guy was like, I'm not gonna serve you without a mask. And I'm like, for real? And then all of a sudden, I guess Chelsea see me talking to him. All of a sudden, she comes in, because she usually waits in the car. And she's like, oh, you forgot your mask. I'm like, oh, thanks, babe. I put it on. And then I didn't do it after that. Because she kind of knew what I was doing. But, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Can you, don't show me anything.
I'm going to show you. Can I what? Can I get you a towel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, why? Did you get your video uploaded? Okay, it's still uploading. So by the time this video ends, or the time this live stream ends, I want to show you guys the beginning of Chelsea's video, because just the beginning is super dope. Here you go, babe. She don't want to be seen right now until she takes a shower. Here you go, Stinky. Yeah.
Can I see you for a second?
Yeah, see me right here. Hi, see. Take a shower.
No, babe, I gotta ask you something.
Well, ask me. You gotta ask me in private?
Yeah.
Well, what do I do with the fams? They're just hanging out right now. All right, hold on. Here, watch the pool ball move. All right, that was quick. That was silly. So, yeah. Holly, it's me. Just so you know, James. Oh, Holly is me. Oh, BWYA, I just noticed you're here. What's up? BWYA, aka Holly in the house. Make sure you check out Holly's channel too. She puts out some dope videos as well. Oh, that's why you said that. Thank you so much, Holly. I got a direct donation for $20 from Holly. It says, hey, do that. But thank you so much, Holly, for the direct donation. I'm going to put that maybe toward a hotel, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. 'Cause I really don't want to be driving that much, especially if they're going to tell me to come back the next day. And Christine Perez, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Says, hey James, glad you are in good spirits, praying for you. Also, my birthday is next Saturday. Yes, Christine, that's awesome. Happy birthday coming up. Hey, Miss Giggle Vlogs is here. What's up, Miss Giggles? Oh, and my homie Omar is here too. Yeah. Wait, did his wrench go away? What the heck? Hold on, let me fix that. I lost like 20 people that were moderators for some reason. I don't know what happened on my channel, but again, if you guys ever, like, you're a moderator on my channel and you notice like your wrench is missing, it's not because I deleted it or something like that. So I just ask people to send me an email or a DM or something to let me know, because I know there's still a few more people out there that I've added a few back that I know, but there's a few that I just honestly don't remember who was a moderator, that I can't remember. So if that is you, then you let me know. Don't take it personally. But yeah, good to see you, bruh. We were just talking about you, saying that we're supposed to gonna be getting together here in the next couple of weeks, maybe like in Orlando, because the way I look at it, Omar lives on the other side of Florida. I live on the other side of Florida. So somewhere in between the middle is Orlando. So I thought that'd be a cool place. Unless we can find a cool place to film, then that might be a different story. But what are you doing, Pumpkin? But yeah, guys, definitely crazy news for sure with that whole corona numbers thing. You know, definitely wasn't expecting to actually make that public, and I'm glad they did. Yep, Mo's gonna be a pappy. I heard it too. I heard that too. So yeah, I'm gonna drop a new video tomorrow, which would be my jail video where Lou got possessed. It was pretty crazy, or he got in a trance, or I don't know what the hell. You guys are gonna have to tell me. But you definitely don't want to miss that video. And Chelsea's video that she's putting out right after this live stream, that's a really awesome video too, where the girls did a challenge just being in the jail all by themselves. So that was pretty cool too. Definitely pretty neat. But yeah, if you're joining us late, my eye has been doing better. Yesterday I got to the point where all the pain was away. I wasn't even getting, like, when I sleep, like my eye gets like gooky. It wasn't doing that, so I kind of stopped taking the eye drops, because what happened was early in the day yesterday, my vision was like, I kind of woke up late and I went outside and my vision was like super like fuzzy. I guess you could say fuzzy, and it started freaking me out. So I took a drop to see if it would like clear my eye up, and it really didn't. So then I started panicking a little bit. I'm like, oh crap, did my vision just really just take a huge dip, you know? And I went and took a shower, cleaned my eyes, actually washed my eyeballs, and then I could see perfectly fine after that. So thank God that was like a false alarm. So then I thought, oh, maybe I'm using too many of these drops. So I stopped using them yesterday. And then of course, when I woke up this morning, I had a sharp pain at the top of my eye. Don't know where or how the hell that came from, because it never had bothered me before. But I've used the drop like 3 or 4 times today, and now it seems a lot better. When I look at something close, that's when it seemed to hurt the most. So that definitely is not really a good thing, but at least it doesn't seem like it's getting worse anymore. But that's why I have to go to the eye hospital tomorrow, no matter what. Definitely have to go tomorrow. So wish me luck on that. You know, the good thing is they know I don't have insurance. So, you know, they only charge me like usually like $125 for the actual visit, which is great, because a lot of times they'll do separate tests, visual field tests, things like that, where it would get up to the thousands of dollars, but they still just charge me like $125, which is cool. Actually, what it is they give me an option. If I want to pay right then and there while I'm there, it's $125. However, if I don't pay, then it's like $175 or $200 or something. So always got to make sure to pay when I'm there, because otherwise they're going to just charge me more later, which I've had to do before. But especially when you end up having to go there like every day, because that's they want to, you know, keep up with you every day to see how it is. And yeah, pretty far. I don't know though. Maybe we can make the best tomorrow if they want to, you know, see me the next day. There is a place down in Miami, which I've wanted to go for. Actually, both Omar and I have been wanting to go there for a long time. It's called, what's it called? Coral Castle. It's called Coral Castle, and it's a huge property, extremely haunted, very well known for being haunted. And yeah, it's basically you would think it's an actual castle made out of coral, but it's actually a whole property made out of coral, which is really, really cool. And there's a lot of stories behind it. So maybe I'll hit that up because I know that's right down there in Miami. And if you guys can think of any really cool haunted places for me to film while I'm down in Miami, definitely, you know, let me know. Because I'm sure there's more places. And don't say the freaking Biltmore Hotel because, yeah, last time we went to Biltmore Hotel, we were asked never to come back again, basically. So, yeah, just because we filmed after spending $1,000 for their 13th floor Al Pacino suite. What was it? Al Capone suite. Al Capone suite. And we filmed a video there, and it was crazy because we'd go film outside, and then security flagged Omar and I down, and he was like, hey, you guys aren't allowed to film in here. We're like, oh, well, we're actually staying on the 13th floor, the big suite, you know? And we filmed here before, like, you know, because we had filmed there before, and the guy was like, I know who you guys are. And he's like, yeah, we don't want you filming anymore because the management did not want to publicize the fact that the place was haunted. They wanted to move away from the haunted side of things. And I never understood that. Like businesses, like, do they think people are really not going to go there because it's haunted? Like, I think you're going to get a lot more people that will go there because it's haunted versus amount of people that won't go there because it's haunted. So I don't know. I mean, they can do whatever they want, I guess. But it was crazy because it's so weird because I just remembered this. The last time, I don't know if it was the last time I was there, but one of the times I remember was when I was at the doctor's office, okay? At the freaking eye doctor's hospital place. And this is right after Omar and I filmed there. And they're like, yeah, we just wanted to let you guys know that you guys are not welcome back here anymore. And I'm like, what? We're not welcome back there anymore. He's like, whatever. But it was a funny night because you know, I think security was messing with us because after they told us we weren't allowed to film there, we went back up to a room and they're like, yeah, you can't film in the room either. And we're like, oh yeah, I bet you we can. And we ended up going and filming in there anyways, obviously. And yeah, that was just kind of a disaster week for sure. It was pretty crazy though. Some of you guys remember that because we live streamed from there, or we talked about it a lot. So yeah, but I do remember I got that phone call and that's where I was because I think I recorded it from the actual doctor's office. That was funny. I think I put it in a vlog or something. But yeah, haunted or not, I would go there. Just got out of work. Awesome, Michaela. Hope you're doing good. Maybe new management came in. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. That's usually what ends up happening is the management comes in and they want to change, you know, the history of the place, which, come on. That place has mucho history, especially with the, you know, paranormal stuff. And that's crazy for them to just denounce it like that. It's insane. After paying $1,300 for a room, you can't film. Yeah, it was crazy, Jojo. Is that how much we paid? $1,300? I couldn't remember. Did you get your wallet back? Sue remembers. Oh my God, you remember. Yes, I did get my wallet back. I forget what happened though. Like I remember that where I kept calling the hotel because I thought I left my wallet in the room. But it turns out I don't remember where the wallet was found at, but I had the wallet somewhere on me, I guess. We found it later. But that's funny that you remember that because yeah, I kept talking to them to find it. Maybe that's also why they called me back. They had my number from that and told us not to come back anymore, I guess. Okay, awesome, Stuart. I'll definitely check into that. What's up, Malik TV? Good to see you. I think somebody may have accidentally gotten timed out or worse. I'm sorry. Oh, that's okay, Lost Minion. If anybody knows who that was, if it was a mistake, let me know. Or, you know, if you can try to fix it, great. If not, let me know and I can fix that for them. Or if you're the person that got blocked by accident, if you get timed out, you just have to wait a couple minutes. It was an accident. But if you get blocked, fix that as well. You know, even if you have to email me or whatever. It's Ryan Up Church. The hick hop. What the heck is a hick hop? HIC hop? Hick hop rapper in Tennessee. Not sure what part, called Ghost Ranch. That's funny. I know what you meant, hip hop rapper, but he said hick hop. I was like, maybe that's something new. You should do some awesome Halloween videos this year. Yes. Does anybody remember the video we did for Halloween like 2 years ago? One of the craziest pranks ever. Maybe, was it 2 years ago or maybe 3 years ago? Huh. Maybe it was 2 years ago. I don't remember, but that was the first time Chelsea, well, she had been in a live stream with me, but that was the first video that she was in. And if you did not see it, it's absolutely hilarious. You can either see it on my channel or Oh My Gosh TV's channel. And basically what it is we pranked our friend Boomer, and we basically made it look like Chelsea was a dead girl in a dumpster. So we went dumpster diving, and on our dumpster dive, we saw a dead girl in a dumpster who was Chelsea. And that was before anyone knew who Chelsea was. So that worked really, really good. And it was a super freaking good prank. If you haven't seen that, man, I highly suggest you see it. It is freaking great. We got him super good. I don't remember what the name of it is though. Maybe somebody would remember the name of it, and they can put it in the chat. But it was pretty freaking good. Well, sir, let's see. What's up, Alyssa? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, drunk Davros music stream this morning. Yeah, drunk. Oh, was there really? Oh, missed that, Davy. Davy had a drunk live stream. Wait, you better not be drinking, boy. Bigfoot Museum, Omar haunted video. Bigfoot Museum. I do remember when we went there. It was a Bigfoot / paranormal museum. Super cool. I don't remember where it was. I want to say, oh no, maybe somewhere like Kentucky, something like that. That was a really cool place that we went to. I wouldn't mind going back there again. That was a pretty neat place. They had what do they call it? Like the little mats in front of the doormats. There you go. Of a Ouija board, which was pretty crazy. Definitely. I remember when you lost your wallet. Yeah, Kelsey, it was crazy. I would love to go to a historical haunted house. Yeah, Jan, they're everywhere, honestly. There's a lot if you dig into it. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll search for like haunted bed and breakfasts, things like that. You can look up haunted hotel, haunted bed and breakfast. There is a really cool website. I'm trying to remember. I think it's called Haunted Rooms. I think it's called Haunted Rooms. I want to say it's .org, but it might be .com. Hauntedrooms.com or hauntedrooms.org, where you can actually rent a room that's actually haunted at a hotel that they embrace the hauntedness, which is super dope. So that's a really good place too to find like haunted places to stay. It's really good. But yeah, Chelsea and I would really like, I guess it all depends what happens with the eye thing, but I want to go on a trip like as soon as possible. You know, I have a few videos to put out, but after that I'm going to be out, and there's only so much I can film locally here. So I think after I get these next, 4 or 5 videos out that I have, we got to take a trip. So I don't know. If they want to do surgery this week, then I guess I'll have to wait till I'm healed. If they want to push off the surgery for whatever reason, which I doubt they will, and then again, I don't know the whole way it's going to work financially. I'm pretty sure that they won't let that stop them from doing the surgery, because obviously, when I had another surgery there, I had insurance at the time. Obviously I don't now. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if they'll just bill me and I can pay payments down the road, or if they're gonna say, hey, you need to pay 30 or 40% up front. Hopefully they don't do that, but I guess I'll deal with that when it comes. I'm pretty sure they'll work with me on it. I'm hoping. They're really good with that stuff normally, so that definitely would be crazy. 597 watching, 525 likes. That's not bad. Mads Entertainment, what's up, bro? It disappeared of a ghost, your wallet. Yeah, well, I guess I can tell you guys now. That's something I haven't told you, a secret I've been keeping. I actually have the video of it too, but I'm not going to show it right now. So, do you guys remember a little while back, probably a few months ago now, I told you that something really, really bad happened to me, but I couldn't tell you what it was. It was the day that this happened. It's the day that that happened. I don't think I might have told members, I don't remember, but did I ever tell you guys what ended up happening that day? I don't think I did. Let me know, because it's pretty shocking. I didn't want to say anything at the time because of some legal reasons, but yeah, I don't think I ever told you guys. Let's see, maybe I did. Yeah, the dead girl at the dumpster, it was crazy. No, I didn't. Some say yes. Beverly, but you're a member, Beverly. I think the people saying yes are members. I think I told just my members. So, okay, yeah, I don't think I told everybody. So, a few months ago, I'm here with Chelsea and my kids are here. All three of them, Elizabeth, Julia, Carter. And I was going to the grocery store, okay? Now, you guys probably remember, we couldn't figure out what it was, and it was specifically like coming from their bathroom area. I remember we went up to the attic to try to see if something died up there. Do you guys remember that? I think a lot of you guys probably do. Anyhow, the next day I end up contacting the neighbor who is our landlord, and we asked them if they, hey, do you know what this could be? And they said that it's probably the septic tank that is overfilling. She goes, go out to the side of the house and there should be a box with a phone number. So I called that phone number and I told them what was going on, and they're like, okay, we'll send somebody out there. Okay. Next, about an hour later, I told everybody that I was going to go to the grocery store to get some food. Chelsea wasn't feeling good, so I told her I would take a lift. So I took a lift to the grocery store and got the food. Come home. I come home and I see that the work truck is out there from the city. And I asked the kids to help me with the groceries. Well, the guy that was working there came up to me as soon as I got there, and he was like, hey, do you know how to turn the electric on that side of the house? Because I can't get any electric to the box. Now, the box that's there is supposed to be an alarm, so that if the septic tank overflows, the alarm goes off to send somebody out to fix it. Well, what I didn't know was that the landlord, when they were living here, because they actually used to live here before they moved next door, they turned the electric box off for that, like the switch, what do you call it? The control panel thingy. You know what I'm saying? So they turned it off because it kept going off. So I'm like, yeah, let me, figure it out. Well, actually, he's telling me this. He's like, do you know how to turn on the electric? So at that time, I'm like, what do you mean? Turn on the electric for where? And I'm like, why don't you show me? So him and I started walking. I'm in front of him, okay? I'm in front of him walking. Let's go check this out. James disappeared. Idea of the nasty place that I disappeared to? Because you're right. You're right. The guy left the lid off the septic tank. Big, circle. And he literally watched me walk and fall right into it. And you could see by my leg that this part right here was actually like the what do you call it? The circle thing. The lid was round. So that was me scraping up there. And it was basically bad. It was bad. Okay, went straight into the septic tank. Now the crazy thing is, I pop right out. Like, I push myself out as fast as possible. And you would have expected the guy to say something, acknowledge it. So I disappear. I pull myself out. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I look at the guy. You know what he says? So, yeah, the electrical box I was talking about is right over here. That's what he said to me. The electrical box is right over here. So I said, bro, you're going to have to give me a minute. And he's like, yeah. So I went and hosed myself off and, jumped in the pool. And after I hosed myself off, jumped in the pool. Then I went into the shower. And, it was pretty bad. I finally went back out there. And the guy was on the phone with a supervisor, I guess, telling him about it. And I was cool about it and everything. And a couple days go by, and they called me, or I called them, and they told me that the guy who was out here said that I was cool, like everything was fine. He's basically like, I didn't get hurt, there was no problems, even though I had to go straight to the doctor, get a tetanus shot. I had my leg is going to be scarred forever. And they told him, wait a minute. They're like, wait, you have a problem? I'm like, yeah, I have a problem. I had to go to the doctor. My phone broke. That's when my phone broke. I have my nice Nikes on, like all this stuff. Like, I'm not paying for that crap. Like, y'all need to buy me a new phone. Y'all need to pay for my doctors. And they're like, okay, somebody will get back to you. Days go by, I ain't hear nothing. Days go by, I don't hear nothing. Finally, I end up calling them. I'm like, listen, this is what happened to me, and, I would, want to get this resolved. So she goes, okay, I'm going to send a letter over to that department. I'm like, okay, I guess that's the best they can do. So again, a few days go by, I don't hear anything, so I call back again. Now it's been like a few weeks, and I'm like, have you heard anything back? They're like, well, that you didn't hear anything from anyone? Nobody called you? I'm like, no. They're like, well, they sent it right over to their insurance adjuster or whatever. I'm like, okay, they sent it right over to the insurance adjuster. Okay, I guess they know that it was their fault for the guy leaving the lid off without saying anything, without marking anything, without putting up a cone, without nothing. And my thinking is, this guy walked away from the damn thing. What if like a kid, one of my kids was out there and fell in, or a dog or anything? Like, that's so negligent. And even when I was talking to the supervisor the very first day, he kind of stopped himself and he was like, yeah, he wasn't following protocol. And then he stopped himself. He was going to say he wasn't following protocol, but he kind of stopped himself from saying that. So anyways, all these days go by, and I finally end up calling the insurance company for them, the insurance adjuster. And I tell the lady, I'm like, listen, we got video of this, everything. Like, I want to get my stuff paid for. And she's like, well, okay, first thing, I need you to send me the video that you have. And I'm like, starting to think like, okay. And then she's like, she basically said to me that I was lying, because I said that when I got home, I got out of the lift, the guy, told me that, we walked over there. Well, she's saying that the guy said that I drove home because I was telling her I was legally blind. She's like, well, I don't think you're legally blind, because why were you driving? I'm like, I wasn't driving, I had a lift. She's like, that's not what he said. I'm like, well, that's what the truth is. I had a lift, the car dropped me off, the car was gone. And yeah, she basically said she wanted to get me, I had to send her a copy of my lift receipt from that day. So I ended up getting off the phone with her. I'm like, damn, this lady wants me to send her the video, she wants me to send all this stuff. I'm like, I don't think I trust this lady at this point. All I wanted to do was get like $1,000 to buy a new phone and, whatever. So even though I didn't want to, I finally got a friend of mine who was an attorney, who is like an attorney down here. He came over after that, and I was like, all right, well, do whatever you got to do. So I don't know what's going to happen with it, but that's what happened. Pretty freaking crazy, huh? I mean, I don't think anybody's seen that one coming, huh? But yeah, that scarred me, bro. Could you imagine? Think about that. Think about that. It was so bad. And it's like, it's so embarrassing too. Like, how do you tell somebody, like, yeah, I fell in a septic tank. How the hell do you fall into a septic tank? For real. So that's what happened, if you guys didn't know. And you know, sometimes I share a little bit more with my members here on YouTube. You know, a lot of times I'll ask advice. You know, I try to do like 2 private live streams every month with my YouTube members. You know, so if you ever thought about becoming a member, it's definitely an awesome program where you get to see videos early that I drop, you know, private live streams, and I mean, it's a pretty neat thing. There's like a little join button next to the subscribe button, and that's what the member program is. And I'm going to be making some major changes to the member program soon, where I'm going to change a few things up, change the icons. I mean, there's some people here that have been members for over 2 years, which is really, really awesome. And I really appreciate that support. Pretty cool. So, yeah. I'm glad you got a lawyer. Yeah, Kathy, I didn't have a choice at that point. I literally did not want to do that. Like, I've gone my whole life without ever suing anybody. Like, and I should have. Like, when I was a kid, like, this doctor, Big Tooth Annie, I think they called her, she was pretty messed up. So you see these 2 teeth, not my front teeth, but the 2 side teeth, this one and this one. So this one right here, originally, something happened to it. It was bad. They needed to do a root canal. So the lady ends up pulling the tooth by mistake. She pulled the tooth. She wasn't supposed to. She pulled the wrong tooth. She pulled like this tooth over here by mistake. Because I guess before the root canal, she was going to pull the tooth. So she ended up pulling the wrong tooth. So then she was like, oh crap. Well, they had to put a splint on it and try to put it back, which they couldn't do. So they ended up doing like a cap. Like, these are porcelain veneers. And yeah, because she pulled the wrong one. So then they ended up having to take the other tooth, shaving it down so that I could match the porcelain veneer on the other side. So my mom at the time, you know, we were always raised Christian and stuff, and we didn't sue people, you know. So that's one that we let go. There's another crazy story of something, and then of course you guys know about the story of when I lost the vision in this eye due to the negligence of this office. And I didn't do it then. And even on this one, I literally tried. I called them over and over and over just to get them to pay me just what I could replace my phone and stuff with. But they didn't do it. And then this lady wanted me to give her all this information. She basically called me a liar. I'm like, well, if I am going to get an attorney, I definitely don't want to be sending her over all this information. But I will show you guys that video soon, because I do have the video clip, because my next door neighbor had their security cameras pointed right toward that area. So I got the whole thing on camera. But it was pretty crazy that I fell in, and then the guy acted like nothing ever happened. I mean, I get it, he didn't know how to react, but still, you know. Like, you see him jump back, he didn't want to get splashed with the poop. It was bad. It was bad. Definitely was bad. All right. It's that time in the live stream where Streamlabs decides it wants to screw with me and messes up my whole live stream. So now I cannot read your comments. So what I am going to do here is, whoa, what the hell? Wait, what? 22 minutes ago. Bro, what the hell? Skyrich deals. Bro, you didn't have to do that, man. 22 minutes ago, he sent a direct donation of $150. He said to cover my doctor's appointment. Yo, that is very freaking nice of you. I'm sorry I didn't see that till just now. Like, that's how much I just stand down and just talk my mouth off. You know, it happens. But, yeah, I didn't notice that, dude. I'm sorry I didn't see that before. Thank you so much, bro. That's amazing. Like, that Skyrich, man. I told you guys about him before. He's got an awesome website where he sells all kind of cool stuff. It's Skyrich's deal. Damn it, I forgot. Skyrich's deals.com. Ah, damn it. Put your website in there again, Skyrich, because I can't remember it. And y'all can check it out while I reset this live stream, which is going to take me 60 seconds because I got to restart my phone. So I know a lot of you guys end up jumping off and then coming back on. So I'll be back in 1 minute. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Don't leave me. Don't leave. Thank you guys that have stayed. You guys are awesome. You're amazing. I appreciate it. Super, super dope. But I just checked with Chelsea. She's getting out of the shower and then she has to do her thumbnail and she's gonna drop her video. So I think that's gonna be dope. And what I wanna do is wait till she has her video and have her drop it right when I end my live stream so you guys can all go over and we'll have to think of a good comment or a good thing to talk about on the comment section there. So that way we can make her stay busy for a few hours, leaving a bunch of hearts. I think that would be pretty cool. So yeah, let me catch back up to what you guys are saying. Again, Skyrich, bro, that was super nice of you, bro. I feel bad I didn't see it for 22 whole minutes. But I did finally see it. So, hi, Pumpkin. What you need? What you looking for? Huh? What? What is it? Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? You want water? I don't know what you want then. I don't know. Are you opening fan mail? Jan the Fan, that is a fantastic question to give me. And I unfortunately have to say no. Because, and I feel really bad about it, we were supposed to go and pick up our fan mail and at like 7 o'clock and I'm like, crap, can't believe I forgot to go get the fan mail. So I guess what I'll end up doing is go get the fan mail tomorrow, and then what I'll do is after the doctor's appointment, maybe what I can do is have a live stream where, because I have a video I'm dropping tomorrow too, but maybe I can have like a live stream where I do the fan mail and also give you guys an update what happened at the doctors and stuff. So maybe that's what I'll end up doing. I'm sorry about that. If you sent us fan mail, thank you so much. And I am going to be putting every piece of fan mail that we've ever received, you know, especially letters, drawings, things like that, on the wall. For sure. Give Pumpkin a treat. Pumpkin, you want a treat? Where? I don't know where your treats are. There was a bag of treats over here, but of course they always get moved and they're not there now. I can give her chicken. On chicken? Are you Pumpkin on chicken? You want some? What, you hear the rocking chair going back and forth? Okay. Here you go. Want some chicken? Here you go, there's some chicken. Pumpkin likes chicken. Yes, he does. That's mostly what she eats is chicken and rice. Now I gotta put this back on. Got it. Definitely have to go to the grocery store. Definitely lacking here. Salad. Yeah. That's another thing we need to go do. It's been a rough week, so haven't really done the things that we were supposed to do. That guy should get fired, James. Yeah, I don't want anyone to lose their job, you know what I mean? But like, it definitely wasn't cool. He definitely didn't handle it right, but I don't want him to lose his job over it. She is so cute, isn't she? She's a chicken dog. Joseph said, you a chicken dog. Chicken dog, Pumpkin, yeah. Yeah. So I think the thing we've been talking about for a couple weeks now, I want to get it started this week, as long as I don't have surgery, where I'll make an announcement of, you know, what exactly we're going to do. But as you guys know, I want to start working with you guys to start promoting positivity, happiness, love, you know, in our circles of people that we hang out with and, you know, the people that we interact with in our life. And I think it will make a huge change. It will make a big difference in people's lives. And I definitely want to do that, even for everyone out there that are going through stuff. Like, you know, sometimes people don't have anyone to go to. And I'd like to change that. I'd like where if somebody's feeling down, somebody, you know, you know, is going through a rough time, they don't have to do it alone. They have all of us to share it with and to pray for them and things like that. So I'm definitely excited about that. You know, I always want you guys to, you know, mingle with each other, what you guys do, you know, in the comment section or in chat or social media or whatever it may be. That's always a good thing. But I want to make one spot, like a direct place where everybody could go for this, and we can promote each other. We can promote, you know, different positivity, different things, paying it forward, you know, different stories where we can do this. I'm thinking about one day a week, whatever day it is a week I do, and it's nothing except for promoting love and positivity and happiness, but with all of us, not just me, but all of us, where you can interact. I can, you know, showcase whatever happened with you or tell your story or let you tell your story, you know, on that live stream or that video, whatever we decide to do. I think that's going to be really cool. Right now, I think the best way for me to do it, unless somebody can give me a better idea, is to do like a Facebook, like some type of Facebook page. I guess you can have like a group page. Like I know I already have a Facebook like page, but I want something where it's just mainly about this, where people can chat in it and you know, they need a prayer for something, something's happening, you know, they have that outlet to go to. So I think it's probably going to end up being on Facebook, and again, unless somebody has a better idea. And, you know, definitely let me know. I do still have that pinned tweet on Twitter. So as a pinned comment on the top of my Twitter, which is James the Fam, I ask people for advice or any input you'd like to give with what we're going to do. And I definitely am excited to help bring positivity back, because it's, man, this whole year, everything out there is designed to scare you, to encourage you, to just, you know, make people feel hopeless, and it's nonstop. I mean, look on the news, look at everything. They are literally enticing depression from people, and I don't know why they would want to do this or why it happens or whatever. You know, not that long ago, everybody was about paying it forward and being positive and being happy, and then all of a sudden, man, this whole corona thing starts happening, and people don't even, the person that's depressed, and you now can't go to work, you now can't go out and work out, or you cannot now do the things that you need to do. That could really upset a lot of people. I know a lot of our veterans out there, a lot of people that struggle with PSD, you know, they've gone through quite a bit. So, you know, I definitely think whatever we can do to bring some happiness, love, encouragement to others, I definitely want to do that with you guys. And I think it's a pretty cool project for us all to be part of. And that's the really cool thing, that you can be part of it. You know, it's not just like, you know, just watching a video. This is something you can actually interact with, be part of, help others. And I think it's a good thing, because it's something that will make you feel a lot happier about yourself at the end of the day. Now, if I do end up doing it on Facebook or wherever, to be, I guess, for that matter, I am going to need some volunteers, because I'm going to want to select, you know, a certain amount of people that can help run it with me. So maybe I can think of like different tasks. Maybe one is a prayer chain person, another person is, you know, whatever. Like I have to figure it out, but I definitely want to do that. That way there can always be somebody on there that's always maintaining and doing stuff, because sometimes I get busy. So since it's for all of us, I'll definitely need some volunteers. And if that's something you would like to do, definitely go to my Twitter page and go to that pinned comment and say, James, I would like to be part of this, or I'd like to volunteer to help with it. And maybe I can like set you as an admin or something on there. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Right, Pumpkin? But, you know, the really cool thing is everybody can go on there and like tell their stories. And that's the best part, because if we're doing cool things for people, then there's going to be a lot of great stories out there, and I want to know all about those stories. So you maybe upload a video on the Facebook page, like I'll make it set up like that, so you can, you know, maybe show about it, or if you just want to talk about it. I think it'd be a cool thing for us to be able to all do together, especially with the craziness of this year, because at the end of the day, man, you know, 2020 has been very, very don't mean that the whole book is gonna suck. Doesn't mean the rest of your life is gonna suck. And sometimes people forget that kind of stuff. So, right, Pumpkin? Yeah. Yeah, she's still in the shower. That's crazy. What's up, Dream Walker Angel in the house? Yeah, definitely have to go grocery shopping. We were actually supposed to go yesterday. What? But Chelsea has had this really messed up sleep schedule. Like, she will stay up all night and then she'll go to sleep at like 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then she'll sleep till 8 or 9 o'clock p.m. and then she'll wake up. So I haven't been on that exact schedule, but I've been more toward her schedule than a normal schedule. And last night I went to bed at like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning. Chelsea stayed up all night editing her video and doing whatever else she did. And I woke up this morning at like 10 or 11 a.m. and she was out here on the couch just, you know, hanging out watching TV or something. And she's like, well, I decided that I'm just gonna stay up, and then tonight I'll go to bed a normal time so I can get back on a normal schedule. So I was like, way for that, because it's tough. Like, a lot of times, like if we're filming and stuff and we're out late, that's one thing. But if we're just at home going to bed at like after the sun rises, then it ends up being kind of depressing when you wake up later at like, you know, 8 or 9 p.m. and the whole day is gone. So day after day, that's kind of gotten a little bit old. What are you doing, Pumpkin? You're being silly. What is it that you want? You want more chicken? Is that it? James, how about spreading the love with the fam? That's what I'm saying. Exactly. We can all spread love together. For sure. That would be dope. I have nothing to do. Well, we'll have something for you to do then. I'm in Scotland and they're silencing everyone. You're not allowed any freedom or to say your opinion, James. No one talks anymore. They are all angry, upright. If I smile or be happy, I get asked why. Wow, Kate, that kind of says it all right there, man. That's crazy that's happening there in Scotland. I'm sorry that you have to go through that. But that also might be your opportunity to tell people why you're smiling, why you're happy, you know, to be unlike everybody else that's sitting there. You know, they got their face on their mask and no one has an identity. You know, that's your chance to shine and you know, maybe when people ask you that, maybe have a good answer for that to help encourage people might be a good idea. But that is definitely sad, and there has been a lot of silencing, not just in Scotland, all over the world. There's a lot of people that, you know, are starting to realize what's really happening in this world, what's really going on. You know, it's funny because like the whole New World Order and, you know, stuff like that, people have always looked at that more of like conspiracy theory stuff. And when you really notice the things that are happening, you realize, wow, maybe some of this stuff is actually true. And it's definitely scary. I mean, it's not just in the US, it's all over the world. It's a lot worse in a lot of places. Like I watched a video today and a guy really put it really well, where he's like, you know, tons of countries right now, people are protesting about all these horrible things. And these are countries that are, you know, they don't have freedom. It's not like we have in the United States, but they're out there, you know, protesting to, you know, give them power, give the people the power, give their rights back to them. But here in the United States, it's kind of the opposite. It's like we have freedom, kind of, but people are out there rioting and doing all this stuff in the reverse of what they should, if you know what I mean. Like, people, it's just weird how other countries are rioting to try to get what we have here in the United States, which is freedom. And then people here in the United States take that so for granted that they go out and try to basically do the opposite of what it is to be free. And that's definitely pretty sad, but I think that everything is gonna come out all right in the end. I think everything's gonna come out okay. I've been paying a lot of attention to this kind of stuff, and it's funny because I've never been a political person my whole life. I've always been an independent, you know, but trying to figure out what the hell is actually happening right now. It's been really interesting. It's been a roller coaster. But the one thing I've noticed is that everything is coming out. All the stuff that I've been all the bad stuff that people have been hiding and doing secretively is all starting to come out. Everything's starting to, show itself. You can't, keep lies hidden for so long. It eventually always comes out. The truth always comes out. And it does seem like that is happening because every day I hear something, new. And just like the whole Save the Children thing. Guys, I've told you this before. There's a really bad thing happening where thousands and thousands of children are being kidnapped and stolen and trafficked. And we've known this for a long time now. I mean, Chelsea and I we were in South Carolina, and this was really a crazy story because we're at the hotel. I don't know if all you guys heard this, but this was the last day of our fam trip where we went to, the 20 states. And the very last day we're in South Carolina, and we were at a hotel. And we checked out, and I was in the car, and Chelsea was, going back and forth to the room. Well, this lady comes up to her, and she's like, hey, you need to be careful out here. There's a lot of girls that go missing from this very area. She's being dead serious. And literally a couple minutes later, there's this van that, pulls up and then, just sits there and just stares over and looks. And that's when I got out of the car and kind of looked at him and stared at him, and then they took off. So that was pretty freaking scary because it does happen. It happens a lot more than people realize. And man, we're worried about COVID when all these kids are getting, kidnapped. It's really, really super, super sad to see. And there's people out there that are saying, oh, this is just a conspiracy theory. All these kids really aren't getting, kidnapped and trafficked. And then just the other day, in Georgia, the Department of Justice, with an investigation that they did through this special thing that Trump set up to help find missing children. I think something that Melania actually did. And they found 39 children that were missing, that were being housed in, I don't know if it was a house or a warehouse or whatever, but they found 39 missing children that were part of this trafficking ring, which is really great news. But there's still a lot more, stuff out there, and that's the one thing I'm very passionate about is children. I mean, I have kids myself, and God, could you imagine if you found out that your child was missing, that somebody took your child, and then you find out that your child's being trafficked and drugged up and made to do horrible things? That's a really big deal that I don't think gets enough attention. So that was some good news anyways, that they found those kids. And yeah, hopefully Chelsea's almost done. I'm pretty sure she is. What's up, K-Dog? Good to see you, bro. James, it's the staying at home thing. It has messed everyone up. Yes. Yeah, Holly, you're right, man. Staying at home, it gets depressing. I mean, I've experienced it too. And I guess it depends where you live. Some places are more open than others. I know Florida, we're probably one of the more states that people still go out and do the normal stuff. But I know there's a lot of states that are still locked down, which is just crazy. They need to end the lockdown. They need to open up the schools. It's so apparent now, especially since the CDC has come out and changed their website, and the official numbers of deaths have now dropped all the way down to under 10,000. I'm sorry, but how many car accidents are there a year with people that have died? Think about something like that, or a day compared to, what has it been, 4 months and 10,000 people have died? That doesn't seem like a pandemic to me. Although it is a real thing and people definitely can get it, just like the flu. A lot of people die every year from the flu also. So it's definitely something, be careful, keep your hands washed, stay clean, normal kind of things you guys normally should do, but it's completely safe to go out and do things. I mean, they need to open up stuff. I mean, think about, here's a perfect example, okay? What's his name? There's this big rock star. I can't remember his name. He's like an OG rock star. Anyways, they were doing an event in New York, like a Blue Lives Matter thing. This is, because of all the defund the police stuff, which could you imagine if they really didn't have police? This would be a completely different world we're living in. But as bad as, some police departments are, they definitely need help and change. But New York, they plan to do this Blue Lives Matter rally. And this particular guy, who's a rock star, freaking can't remember his name. Anyways, he had planned to go out there and fly out there to New York. Well, they had contacted him. The governor or the mayor of New York had told him that he's not allowed to come, and that if anybody comes there, they have to spend 15 days, what do you call it? You stay by yourself around, be around people, whatever, you know what I'm saying, for 15 days. So all so many things still in New York are still closed, like restaurants you can't eat in, barbershops you can't go in, like so many businesses still closed. But you can still protest there. Can't go to any church. Nope. But you can still go to protest. Now listen to this crap. Do you know what's going on right now? The MTV Music Awards in New York. Do you think they made those people spend 15 days isolated? It was the word I was looking for. Isolated? Nope. Is that something they can only have 10 people or less at? Nope. Apparently coronavirus doesn't get people at the Video Music Awards, but all the other things, people can't do. So I think, especially with the CDC coming out with its revised numbers and everything going on, there's states, there's cities that are run by some really bad people that have a very bad agenda, and it's just, it's freaking crazy. I'm just glad people are starting to realize, people are waking up to what's really happening, and I think things are going to change very soon. Now, it may not happen until right after the election. That's kind of what I've been saying, is right after the election, it's going to be amazing how Corona just dies. It just disappears, because you have less than 10,000 people dying after, 6 months now? And they say millions of people were tested positive for Corona, but then you see the NFL players, 77 NFL players tested positive for Corona, and then all of a sudden, they get retested and zero out of 77 have it. So that's a lot of false positives out there. I don't know. Scary stuff. Always be cautious, because coronavirus is a real thing. It's not what they made it out to be. And I'm glad that the truth is finally starting to come out, because just like Holly said, it's been depressing staying at home. People are stuck at home, can't do nothing. And it's depressing, and it's crazy. I think it's pretty crazy. Let me see how Chelsea's doing. I wonder if it's almost done yet. It's over 180,000 dead from COVID. Right, William, that's what it says, right? But just recently, the CDC updated their website and said that 94% of those 180,000 deaths were not caused by COVID alone. They said it was like a motorcycle accident, and then if they, had whatever, then they died from COVID. That's not true. So only 6% of those 180,000 people actually died only by coronavirus, because of coronavirus. And that's not something I made up. That's something directly from the CDC itself. And that's who everyone goes by. That's who YouTube goes by. Babe? Oh my God! Babe! I'm gonna show you naked. Alright. What are you doing? Is your video done or what?
I'm waiting for the ads. It won't monetize.
Oh man, it's demonetized your video?
No, it says ads pending.
That's because the video's probably not uploaded, ding ding.
It is. It was uploaded and processed completely.
Well, that doesn't make sense. So it's not letting you add any ads?
No, I added the ads. It says ads pending, and it's checking monetization.
Well, that sounds really weird.
I know, it's stupid. I've been checking it for like 30 minutes. It's not doing anything.
That doesn't make sense. So for 30 minutes it's been saying pending?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Let me see again.
That sounds really weird. So, I don't know. I've never seen YouTube do that before.
Babe, I promise you that's what it's
All right, well, okay. Okay, are you gonna be out of the shower anytime soon? Sitting there trying to mess with her video not in the shower, but in the bathroom. She likes to live in the bathroom. It's like her second home. It's her home away from home, you know? As long as she got her throne there, she's good. But yeah, I want you guys to go and watch Chelsea's new video, because I was watching just the beginning of it, and oh my God, like the amount of editing and the amazing work that she did. Like, first of all, the content was sick. Like, the actual Explorer that the girls did, there's some of the craziest paranormal activity I've ever seen. It's so crazy. But she wanted to spend like extra work on editing it, and she did a really freaking good job. So hopefully here in the next couple of minutes she gets that to work, and then I can show you guys a little preview, and then we can end the live stream and everyone can go over there and leave a comment. James, where in the world did you get that what stat? Just go onto Twitter. You can, there's links for it all over, but go onto Twitter and type in CDC COVID deaths, and you'll see you can just look on either the top tweets, or you can go to the latest tweet. There's people tweeting about it every few seconds, and it's tons and tons and tons and tons of information and links and everything for it. Even like verified Congress people and stuff have tweeted about the 6% and that the CDC changed all that. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. I wish I had the laptop and I can just show it to you guys. But yeah, if you want to go look for it yourself, just go into Twitter and then you can find a link from there. Pretty crazy. I think it's something that a lot of people have been suspecting for a while, but you know, you just assume whatever they tell you is really true. But then for them to, do you know Pumpkin? Because I don't. Oh, Chelsea says, sorry it's taking so long. I promise it's worth the wait. I know it's worth the wait, but I'm waiting in my live stream so you can drop your video. Yeah, she's doing it on her main channel, Holly, for sure. I'm sure is like the cold wave stopped. It take a couple of decades to plan. Yeah, Mark, for sure. Yes, I see you. I see you. I'm trying to read. Fox News has been showing it from the beginning. Oh, okay. That's dope. I try not to watch too much news. I watch a little bit here and there. Things don't add up with personal research on many topics and modern day cameras with the non-fisheye reviewing NASA. Yes, a lot of things are coming out to be not true or way over exaggerated. Who is the one that is making, basically, who's the one that is making people say this and do this? And like, because if you think about it, if that's all true, so like even here in Florida where there was, you know, hundreds of these testing labs that said there was 98% or 100% testing positive rate, and then all of a sudden something changed and then it changed to 9.8%, and oh sorry, we made a mistake. But then it happened in hundreds of different locations, the same story. So obviously somebody is in charge of telling these people, hey, this is what you need to do. It's kind of like this right now. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this. My buddy Green Bay Wacky put out a video the other day on this, and I've been talking about this, well, not publicly, but I've been talking to private people about this for a long time. There is an investigation going on right now by the Department of Justice into the governor of New York, Cuomo, because of all the deaths from the elderly people in the retirement homes. If you don't know this, this is going back a while now, and I thought it was so messed up when it was happening because I seen it happening. But they basically transferred all these sick patients into these retirement homes. And obviously, you know, older people are very susceptible, into mostly older people are the ones that end up dying. And they basically locked these people in. There was family members that wanted to go visit their families, and they told them, no one's allowed to go in. And what ended up happening? Lots of deaths ended up happening because of this. And now they have started an investigation into that whole thing, which is great. I'm glad they're finally doing it. You know, but I knew it was all messed up too. There was a woman, I wish I could have downloaded this video because I would have loved to show people this. But there was this woman that was a nurse, and she got hired from a different state to go up to New York while the whole pandemic was going on. So she's in New York, and she starts noticing all these weird things, all these things that shouldn't be happening that are happening. And it was kind of like they would hook somebody that had COVID up to a, what was that machine called? The thing that, the ventilators, hook up to a ventilator, and then the patient would die from being on this ventilator, okay? And you hear all these people saying, oh, we need more ventilators, we need more ventilators. But every time they're putting one of these patients on the ventilator, they're dying. So this lady that is working there as a nurse started, she brought a hidden camera in. And for like 2 straight weeks, she recorded everything that happened at this place. And she basically condensed it into like an hour-long video on YouTube. And it would basically, she'd get into a fight with a doctor. Like the doctor was like, listen, we have our orders, put them on it, that's it. And she's like, I will not do that. And then there was a situation with a DNR where do not resuscitate, where one of the patients, they said, if that patient, you know, codes again, do not try to save them. And she was like, no, I won't. There was no DNR from a family, and I'm not going to lose my license over this. There was just so much shady stuff that she had caught on the camera. Then I dig a little deeper and find out that every time the hospital put a patient with COVID on a ventilator, they got paid $47,000 from, I don't know who, from the government. But the government paid them $47,000 for each time they put people on a ventilator. So even if a person didn't need a ventilator, even if it would kill them regardless, they got $47,000 per patient that did that. And that's not something I'm making up. Like, that's the truth. And then this lady had this behind the scenes videos, what was actually happening in the hospital and how some of the nurses would rebel. And then they were like, we'll just fire you. It was messed up. So now it comes out again that the Department of Justice has started an investigation into that whole situation. And that is great. Like, thank God, because I'm thinking, man, all these people basically got murdered. It's just crazy. So we'll see what happens with that. You never know. So, babe, is your video done or not? Because I'm going to end the live stream and they ain't going to go over to your video if they don't know it's up or not. So what? No go? Just ignoring me or what? Babe! She's in there, she can hear me. So what are you doing?
I'm brushing my teeth.
Okay, so I'm ending my live stream. Do they have a video to go watch or no?
It still says ads pending, so I guess not. Whatever. I don't know what to do, babe. There's nothing I can do. It says checking for monetization.
Well, it doesn't do that. So it doesn't do that. I mean, obviously means there's an error.
What do you mean it doesn't do that?
It doesn't do that. YouTube never does that. YouTube does not say pending ads forever.
Do you want to come in here and look?
You can make me look, but I'm telling you, it doesn't do that.
It literally says monetization checking restrictions ads.
Right. So it's locked up. It's an error. You need to click off of it and reopen the page.
I already did that.
And it still says pending
Yeah,
ads.
I've done that. I've exited everything already.
All right. Well, you know, I tried. So anyways, guys, Chelsea is going to have a video drop, I guess, sometime tonight, whenever she can get it working. Maybe she needs to re-upload it. I don't know. I've never seen YouTube say that the ads are pending. I've never seen that before. So I'm not sure what the problem is. But it will be dropping here, I don't know, in a few minutes. Probably by the time I get off this live stream, I'm actually go in and look. It's probably something I can fix in 2 seconds. But I hear you. Chelsea. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she might have to re-upload it. I don't know. That is kind of weird though. Yeah, just be able to just reload it and do it. I don't know. Let me go look for a second. Give me a second. Let me go actually look and I'll be right back. Because something doesn't make sense.
I got it to work.
Oh, now you got it to work? Oh, great.
I refreshed the page and it worked again.
Oh, you refreshed the page and it worked? Okay.
Why do you say that?
I'm good. I'm glad it's working. You refreshed the page and it worked. All right, did you drop it?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a notification. All right. Oh, gosh, sorry. Ugh. I just burped and I couldn't taste it. Ugh. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for subscribing, Bryce. Anyways, guys, that is another Savage Sunday in the books. Now, before I go, can any of my moderators start dropping Chelsea's link to her new video? That way, all you have to do is just click that link and you'll go straight to the video. Make sure you leave a like, and I want you to leave a comment and say, what should we say? You guys give me an idea. What should we all say in her comments? You say, hope you enjoyed the bathroom, or no? What's up, Mama Rock? Give me something to say, guys. What should we say? I'll even go on there and comment. I'll actually comment on some of your guys' comments. I'll go on there in like 10 minutes and I'll respond to a few comments. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Just like I did last week. I want you to go over to Chelsea's video. If any of the mods are putting the links, hopefully some of my mods have Chelsea's video link. If not, I can get it. Let me see here. Okay, there we go. Jack Edwards just put the link there. So go over there, click on the video, guys, or go to Chelsea Lynn, click on her new video. It's crazy. And I want you to comment something positive. It could be about any type of positivity, just a word of encouragement for anybody that may be down and out and is just, you know, going through the comment section, and then all of a sudden they see all this positivity. So leave a positive comment. And if you can't think of, like, you know, a cool thing to say, just put hashtag positivity, hashtag fam love, hashtag, you know, whatever. Just put something simple, and I will make sure that she hearts every single one of those comments, and then I will respond to a bunch of your comments right now because I'm going to go watch the video too. So I say we all go over and watch Chelsea's video right now. I will see you guys on there. And yeah, guys, trust me, if you like a spooky, crazy, haunted video, you're going to love this one, especially if you're into that woman power kind of thing, girl power, because they were all girl powering it out for sure until the haunting started, and then they all had to call the boys, you know. Anyways, I love you guys. Head over to Chelsea's video right now. I want to see 500 likes over on that video in the next 5 minutes, and that would be super dope. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I love you. Peace, guys. Thank you so much. Spread that love, spread that positivity, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Go to Chelsea's video. Hurry up. Bye, fam.